Well, I hope your Black Friday weekend was good, folks. I mean, a happy Thanksgiving to those celebrating up there in the States this weekend as well. And my friends, of course, like I mentioned, for us here in Canada, it was Black Friday. That's about all that's special about this weekend. Cyber Monday yet to come. And let me tell you, you see a different video format here today. You don't see anything new on the wall, I guess you could say. Condors jersey, Oilers navy blue from 1617 back in the day. Then you've got, of course, sometime around there, you know what I'm talking about. Oilers reverse retro from 79 inspired. And then the Esapuli RV alternate jersey that we picked up at Rogers Place this year. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dolynny TV. It's my great pleasure to have you along this afternoon as we are talking Black Friday. Quite simply put, I mean, I didn't go out and get a Black Friday toque. This is still my Heritage Classic toque that I've had for years now. But simply put, for the Oilers, there was something on most of our fan shopping lists for Black Friday. Didn't get as good of a deal as I wanted to on it, but still, a couple of bucks off is a couple of bucks off. And that's all that really matters. And the big part is what comes after getting this Black Friday deal for my Oilers collection, because tomorrow could be a very big day when it comes to things shaking out for this Black Friday for me, simply because tomorrow, if Fogle and McLeod are both not ready to go, we know Benson more than likely will be up tomorrow. I think that's all but guaranteed, quite frankly, that Benson will be up tomorrow. But there's a man waiting to hear his name get called up to the NHL in Bakersfield currently. He was scratched last game, and of course, well, the Oilers have a couple injuries. He kind of fits that profile of a player that could fill that role in James Hamblin. So, if you've listened to Dolynny TV enough over this year, you would get where I'm going with all this. And I think most of you are just like, shut up, Tyson, show me what you got, because I know exactly what you got. And that's what I'm going to do in a second. But if you know anything about the channel over this hockey season so far, I've been very clear with my plan for James Hamblin and the Oilers reverse retro this season. So without further ado, my friends, we bring into the Black Friday deal. I was going to throw it on, but I don't think that's as good. I'm actually wearing a Black Friday deal shirt I got from another store, and there we go, right? There we go. Got the job done, baby. It is done and dusted. So the Oilers reverse retro, I guess, if you want a fan review of it, I don't think I've really seen that on Oilers Twitter as of yet, but they've got this nice new shoulder patch because it's got that oil drop in orange now. Of course, the Adidas logo looks a little bit different than how most of the Adidas logos look for other NHL jerseys. The orange swapping out on for that silvery copper or silvery slate gray that was on the jerseys before. And then, of course, yeah, the nice magic that is the oil bullet being back, baby. The oil bullet being back is all that friggin' matters with this jersey, and that is the nice part. The gear, the bullet, whatever you want to call it, is so nice to see. And this is honestly the first jersey of this type. I mean, sure, it's a reverse retro and it's the first it's ever been, but it's the first jersey of the type I have ever owned. I think at one point one of my family members did have the oil gear, the original from way back when. However, no, I've never actually owned one, and I don't think I've been very bold in. The only jersey I remember owning, the first one I remember owning, is this guy right here, and that's why it's still on the wall, a Coke stain and all from the days. I don't actually, you know what, I tell you often that that's a Coke stain. To be quite frank with you, it might be a pizza grease stain from Rexall Place as well. I could not tell you. I'm pretty sure, but I'm not 100% sure. That's a long time ago. College was a blur, and not for the good reasons, as I've been very clear mentioning in the Bell Let's Talk videos. But now comes the question, my friends. We have a jersey kind of the same idea there. We have the Oilers reverse retro. We have the Oilers alternate. We have the new Oilers reverse retro, which was on the shopping list. And we also have a Bakersfield Condors jersey. So now begs the question, what is next? Because here's the problem. As far as we all understand, Adidas has pulled out of the NHL contract deal to make the jerseys for next year. So that means that it may be open to interpretation that the Oilers may have a new alternate next year. The home kit may be home and away kit may be a little bit changed. Obviously, I don't think they're about to change it up too much after going back to the regular jerseys this year. However, we'll find out. Stay tuned. Secondary, do I want to add another Bakersfield Condors jersey to the mix? That would be not a bad get. But the problem is, my friends, in all of this studio, at best right now, is on its last legs. We are talking, we've got just over, hopefully, if everything goes according to plan in my life, 7-8 months maximum left down here in the basement to get things going on Dolynny TV. And then hopefully all goes according to plan, my friends, and you will be a vital key in this, I promise you. The new studio will be coming, hopefully moving into home, and away we go, right? It's been a long years trying to figure out my living situation, and now, at long last, we're 7-8 months away from doing that, and we'll be good. But right now, only really room on the page for 4 jerseys here, but I'm thinking, and hold me to this, because this is going to be, I'm literally going to upload this video and then I'm going to renovate it and see how it looks. But I'm thinking at long last it's time to tear down the green screen. Quite honestly, I don't think it ever served the purpose I wanted it to. Just simply because the lighting down here sucks so bad. Sorry, I touched the cats before I came, like I petted the cats when I came in the door, so then I touched my nose and now it's all itchy. But I'm going to tear down the green screen and we're just going to go full jersey wall, I think is what we're going to do in the meantime, and then we should be good to go. Get that Connor McDavid jersey back up there, and then we should be good. I guess, you know what, we could probably even eliminate the bookcase, to be honest with you, and we're going to work and go with that from there, because I've got enough jerseys to display that we can make something happen for sure. So my friends, that's where we sit today. A quick update on Black Friday, a quick few thoughts on the studio, and pretty successful Black Friday, because let me tell you, I love this new shirt. I think it's a very sharp shirt, and it should help out for that business casual meeting I've got end of January, for the last week of January there. So you'll see me once 2023 flips around. We'll be back on the road doing videos again, so stay tuned. That's going to be really interesting. But my friends, that's really about all I've got for you. I don't think there's much more to add. Obviously, you've seen the reverse retro. There isn't anything groundbreaking there, simply because it's been out a couple of weeks already. I'm a little late to the party. Everybody else who is somebody already has one, but I just had to bite the bullet and do it, and that's the problem. I'm a little stupid that way. So when I want something, I really make myself earn it, just necessarily by waiting for it, and that's maybe a good trait, maybe a bad trait, especially my trade here on YouTube, right, is something I should have had day one when it released. But you're talking about going south instead of going east out of Calgary, and that just doesn't sound really good to me. Anyway, shout out to Pro Hockey Life at Cross Iron Mills for having the jersey in my size. 46 is what I normally like to rock, so as I can put a sweater on underneath and go stroll around the streets of Edmonton before going to a game. Like I said, I don't go to games very much during January, February, simply because the QE2 is a disaster, my friends. I don't know if you've ever driven it seriously in the wintertime, but that's just dumb, so I don't like doing that at all. But, right, we picked up the Pulley RV. Cross Iron Mills got me hooked up with that. Cross Iron Mills got me hooked up with that. Sam down in Baco did such an excellent job getting me this Condors jersey a couple years back. And again, my sister clutching up buying me my first ever Oilers jersey. There's some stories for you. Friends, the whole set behind me about to set for renovation here in just a matter of a few minutes time. Thanks so much for tuning into this differently formatted video today. My great pleasure to have you along. I'm Tyson, this is Dolynny TV. I am out of here.